everybody. You are watching the live of environmental impact assessments steps. It means EIA steps. So in this EIA steps, what we have seen the last part, that is part 1, we have seen the first 5 steps. So now we are going to see the 6th to 11th steps. So the first 5 steps, what we have seen: screening, scoping, then how the evaluation, performance evaluation, EIA evaluation. So these are all the things we have seen in the last part 1. So this part 1 is available in our HSEMINDSETmm channels. In live video sessions, you go through it. Definitely it will help you a lot to improve the environmental impact assessments steps, because even though the environmental consultancy people, they are doing this EIA, but when you know the EIA, then only it's helpful for you to make a good EIA and to knowledge about the environment. Because the safety professionals, HSE, ESG, EHS professionals, when you have a thorough knowledge in EIA, that will enhance your career growth, that will improve your environmental standards to answer clients, to answer to the clients, to answer to the legislative people, legal people, or ministry people, or environmental regulatory authority. Those are visiting to your side. When you have a EIA proper steps and also knowledge, you can easily discuss, and you can gain more informations, and you'll be the one of the key person for solving the environmental issues in your organization. So that's why we have seen EIA part 1 before. Now what we are going to see, part 2. So the steps by step, first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we have seen in the part 1. So now we are going to see part 2. So that is the EIA steps. So the 6th one is mitigation measures. So the mitigation measures means through the EIA, what kind of mitigation measures you can take. So they propose practical measures to avoid or minimize, mitigate significant impacts. So you must know what is the significant, what is the insignificance. If the environmental impact assessments, there will be a significant impacts, environmental impacts. It will make a significant impact to the air, significant impact to the water, significant impact to the overall environmental system. So that's why this is called significant impact. Insignificant means it's a negligible. We can negligible, or we can avoid, or we can just ignore, because it will not make, that will impact into the system. That will not make that much impact into the environmental. For example, air, water, land, soil. So these all the things are there. So that's why to mitigate measures, you have to propose in that EIA report itself, you have to propose a plan or measures, practical measures, how you are going to minimize the pollution, how you are going to avoid, minimize, or how you are going to mitigate the significant impacts. Yes, we have seen in the first 5 steps. What we have seen, there will be a environmental impact assessments where you have to find out potential significant environmental impacts. Just the potential significant environmental impacts you already found. In that potential significant environmental impacts, you have to give the proportion to the government, saying that how you will practically assess or practically minimize, reduce, avoid these significant environmental impacts. So that is the 6th point. So we have seen 1, 2, 3, 5, now 6 also. Okay, then 7th one. Then after that, after the mitigation proportion, you have to do the environmental management plan, that is EMP. So based on the environmental management plan is a plan how you are going to contain the significant impacts, how you will monitor the environmental aspects, impacts. So that will be the question. So here the environmental management plan, each when you see the construction, all the sites, construction sites, you have a EMP, environmental management plan. This plan is in 7th position. You have to prepare an environmental outlining mitigation measures, roles, responsibilities and resources. So you already made an environmental impact assessment, step by step you made it. Then you have a proposal for the mitigation measures. So after that, 7th, you have to make an environmental management plan, EMP. In that plan, you have to give an outline of how you are going to mitigate, who all roles and responsibilities, and also resources. Means who is safety officers, means what is his role in EIA. EHS officers means what is his role in EIA. Safety manager means what is his role in EIA, how he is going to monitor. And also the project manager, what he will do, how he is going to monitor. That's why in this environmental management plan itself, there will be outlining the mitigation measures, air, water, soil, waste management, water, these all the things, who is there will be significant environmental impact is there. In that significant environmental impact for a construction site, who is who? What is what means? So in case water, whether proper water management is there or waste management is there, who is monitoring? It means safety manager. Then air, who is air modeling or air monitoring, stack monitoring. So in case air stack monitoring is there, who is monitoring? Whether project manager or project engineer or environmental engineer. So saying that roles, responsibilities and resources. What kind of resources you will allocate? It means what are the facilities you are providing to make environmental monitoring. So that is why EMP outlining the mitigation measures, roles, responsibilities and resources. That will be the EMP. For each and every major construction project, there must be a EMP. This EMP is based on significant environmental impacts in EIA. So that will be the 7th point. Okay, then 8th point, public consultation. After making the EMP, there will be a public consultation. So all people, you must know it, there will be a public consultation for EIA. For example, in a place where the big chemical industry or oil and gas industry or any major industry is coming, but the nearby communities there are living communities. So these living communities needs to give approval for that EIA. So we have to elaborate the EIA findings to the nearby communities and societies around that factory area. So they will ask a public consultation. In that consultation, the people come and assemble in a place. Then the environmental EIA report needs to be elaborate to them, whether it will be affected for them or any issues in that. These all the things you can easily find out. So when the public consulted, is there any we can say disagree or agree? So because people make some against opposite words. For example, they will give opinion about EIA. So if the people giving the wrong opinion, or they make oppositions for that EIA report, means definitely it will hurt the EIA report. It will make a hurdle. So that's why you have to give the proper public consultation for EIA report. So what all environmental proposal for that plan? So how this EIA getting affected if this, for example, if this industry is coming to that location, what will be the major environmental impact? So these things you have to give the information to the local public. So they have some suggestions, or they can have some issues. So they have to you have to consult with them about the environmental issues. For example, engage with stakeholders and the public, address their concerns. So you have a company, a major company is coming to that area. So you have a stakeholders, number of stakeholders are there for that major industry. So the stakeholders are present there, and the public also present there. There will be an environmental impact assessments. As you know that this environmental impacts predicts what will be the environmental significant impacts because of this company is coming to that location. And in case of significant impacts means what are the mitigation measures, proportional mitigation measures that company going to give. So that will be the proper way of explaining to the public. So the stakeholders and the company explain in front of the public. Those who are present around, they are living around that company or organization. So if the people living around that organization understood, they said we convinced about the EIA means okay, but still they didn't convinced. They ask more clarification, or still they are against the proposal or against the company is going to come in that area. Then again you have a 3-4 settings, and there are recommendations, reviews, then finally the everyone okay. So that will be the EIA review stage. So you have to first get the consultation and get the approval around the area people. If major people or major society people, they are against the company means you have to sit and review the EIA report. Then you have to again submit and tell what are the proportion of the company to reduce the pollution, to reduce the significant environmental impact. These proportion, the people around the company, they will, if they accept means no issues. If against the company means you have to have the, give the proper plan to compromise them. So that is also public opinion, public consultation. The ninth one, EIA report preparation. So once you all made it, all these steps are, you made it. For example, 8 steps you made it. Before that, 5 we have seen in the part 1. Now 6th one is mitigation measures. 7th one, environmental management plan, that is EMP. Then 8th one, public consultation. Then 9th one, EIA report preparation. Now you are going to prepare for a EIA report. In that EIA report preparation, compile the all the things in a EIA study into a comprehensive EIA report. So compile the findings, compile all the findings and make a comprehensive EIA report. So that will be the 9th step. 9th step is to make a environmental report preparation. So all the information you have to compile together in environmental study and then make a comprehensive EIA report. That is the 9th step. Then 10th one, review by authority. So once you all made it, EIA, comprehensive EIA report you made it, then you have to submit for a review by authority. It may be Pollution Control Board, it may be Environmental Ministry, or it may be EPA, Environmental Protection Authority. So when you submit that one, then they will, regulatory authority, then they will take a decision about the EIA report. So this review by authority is mainly for, they will see the EIA's comprehensive report, either Environmental Ministry, Environmental Pollution Control Board or EPA. They will see EIA report and make a decision whether we will allow this project, whether this EIA report accepted and give the conditions, giving the conditions to the company and ask them to start the project, or the EIA report still holded review, still need to improve the conditions and clarify the environmental issues and make more plans. They will give some recommendations. Based on that recommendation, sometimes major issues not found means easily they give consent to, consent to build, means you can build the industry. So when they given consent to build the industry, then EIA report accepted, then EMP must be implemented. So they will monitor. That will be the continual course, continual improvement. So in this case, once you submitted the EIA report, the environmental ministry or legal authorities, they will go through the EIA report, then they will take a decision whether it's okay or still you have to, give more conditions and still it's holded. So this will be the decision, final decision. So that is the 10th one. Then 11th one, decision monitoring follow-up obtains approval with a so implement EMP, conduct monitoring and complete reporting. So this is the final stage. This is the final stage. So once the decision made, what they said, okay, EIA approved, you are going to build. Consent to build means you can now started to build the company or major project. So after that, decision, okay, decision. Then monitoring, follow, obtain approval with the conditions. So you already obtained with approval with the conditions. Obtained approval, EIA obtained approval with the conditions. So you have to implement the EMP, that is environmental EMP, environmental management plan. So implement the EMP, then conduct monitoring, air stock monitoring, water quality monitoring, then wastewater monitoring. So then solid waste management monitoring, hazardous waste management monitoring. So conduct monitoring. So the compliance reporting, how your air, water, land, soil, then environmental issues, compliances, how you will compliance, how you are following the standards, environmental reference standards as given by Pollution Control Board, EPA or Environmental Ministry. So that compliance reporting. So every month you have to give the report to the concerned authorities, environmental authorities, saying that you are following within the standard. So what will be the water quality? What will be the hazardous waste quality? So what will be the air stock monitoring quality? So these noise means, so these all the report you have to say within the limit, within the compliances, legal compliances you are following, that report you have to submit to the concerned legal authorities. That will be the 11th one. So these are the continual process for the EIAs. So EIA, what we have seen steps. The steps one, part 1, we have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is part 2, we have seen 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 points for EIA. So in this EIA, you can continuously follow. So those who are having the knowledge, okay. But those who don't have a knowledge about the EIA reports, then you can easily, go through our videos, our informations. These videos and live sessions, definitely you can get more knowledge about the EIA. So simple process. It starts with the screening, ends with the decision. But those are safety professionals or the all other HSE, EHS, ESG, sustainability people. So those are all want to improve the EIA steps, means based on this only it will work out. When you have a proper knowledge in this, you can easily discuss and easily you can communicate and help the industry, especially for construction industry or major hazardous, high risk hazardous companies. It definitely the EIA helpful. So make very clear in that the step-by-step process. That process help you lot to improve the your standards and company standards. So that will be the steps of environmental impact assessment part 2. So overall for EIA report preparations and how we can proceed, these things when you go part 1, part 2 simultaneously, definitely you will get an answer for that. So once when you go through it, definitely, even though you don't have a knowledge in previously, but now you will get more knowledge in this. So these 2 videos is available in live and also playlist in training sessions. So go through it. Still you didn't subscribe the channel, subscribe HSE MindsetMM channel. So all the HSE information, health, safety, environment information are available in charts and videos. There are a lot of live programs are there. So go through it to improve your career, to enhance your career. The overall the HSE updates, information, trainings are available in this channel. So it's definitely a highly dedicated channel, and also you can get more HSE information in this. So don't forget to subscribe this channel. Subscribe it. You can forward to your share it and forward to your friends and give the reference to the friends. So more HSE live classes and also more trainings, more HSE informations. Don't forget to see our HSE Mindset channel and refer your friends. So thanks for viewing. Thank you very much for your presence. So continuously support for our upcoming trainings. Definitely, you have any questions, give a comments. I will try to answer for that. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you.